Sterling and BoE Preview Analysis http://ntvforex.com News ID 4BB2338 2020 10:11:32 AM Sterling NBSP put in a rare week of outperformance last week, printing a new 5-month peak against the NBSP USD, NBSP 3-week highs versus the NBSP EUR NBSP and 8-month highs against the NBSP JPY. There are some positive factors with regard to the UK. One is the pickup in the pace of economic recovery, as evidenced by the much stronger than forecast preliminary July PMI data outperforming Eurozone PMIs and showing the private sector to be back in expansion for the first time since lockdown, and the CBIâ's July distributive sales report, which flagged a near full recovery in the retail sector by rising to a 4 headline, up from 37 in June and the best reading since April last year, with sales in upcoming months seen at near seasonal norms. Helping the pound last week were also signs that have led markets to factor in improved odds for an EU-UK trade deal, with a number of sourced press reports suggesting that discussions are going better than the official line suggests. An NBSP FT article NBSP last week asserted that the EU is willing to drop its demand that the UK accepts EU state aid rules and oversight of the ECJ European Court of Justice, and that while further work is needed, a middle ground is clearly emerging. This followed a NBSP Reuters NBSP report earlier in the week that EU trade negotiator Barnier believes UK PM Johnson wants a deal, despite the UK government's often repeated assertion that it is willing to take the UK out of the single market at year-end without a new trade deal if it doesn't get what it wants. This week, meanwhile, NBSP the UK currency has been directionally more neutral against the euro and most other currencies. NBSP cable has made a rebound peak NBSP at NBSP 1.3109 NBSP after setting a 5-day low at NBSP 1.3004 NBSP yesterday. Despite the fact that the pound outperformed last week, it still registers as the weakest of the main currencies on the year to date, and by some distance in trade-weighted terms, while recent dollar underperformance had been somewhat flattering the pound. There is now a summer hiatus in negotiations, which will resume in the week of August 17. Narratives last week had also been noting a pickup in the NBSP pace of economic recovery NBSP in the UK, while NBSP localised lockdowns, NBSP including in the economically important Manchester area, and the continued media-driven NBSP a fear-demic NBSP is clouding the outlook for the UK economy at a time when government pandemic business support measures have started to unwind. Compensation for furloughed workers has been reduced. The BoE reviews its policy this Thursday, where a no change is widely anticipated, alongside what will no doubt be a reassuringly strong commitment to NBSP maintain ultra-accommodative NBSP policy. Additionally, the key theme will be any discussion in regards to the effective lower bound ELB and negative interest rates, and future path of QE and resumption of bond buying. In the last meeting there was a split of MPC members' votes for the decision on the policy rate, by 8-1 in favour of expanding the QE programme. However, this time there are splits NBSP over the economic outlook, with chief economist Andy Haldane being the optimistic one while Silvana Tenrero says the bounce back will probably be limited. However, there is less division on monetary policy, even though Haldane voted against the latest round of quantitative easing, preferring to wait for more evidence. However, of most interest is the release of its quarterly policy review with revised growth and inflation forecasts. If you want to read real-time news, text messages to MT5 Expert Advisors page at https://m.me/mt5.expert.advisors.